Good morning, students. Sai Ram. Welcome back to our science period. Children, you know very well now chapter number 16, heredity and variation is going on, isn't it? So this session I am going to continue this chapter. Are you ready? Can you remember last session what we studied? We studied about DNA structure. That means deoxyribonucleic acid. Where it is present, children? It is present inside the nucleus. Nucleus, where it is present, very good, it is present inside the cell, isn't it? So next one is we discussed about what is meant by gene. Can anyone say what is meant by gene? Very good, the small segment of DNA that is called what? Gene. So what is the important function of gene? So through this gene, that hereditary characteristics are transmitting from one generation to the next generation. Okay, that is called what? Gene. Okay, children. So this session I'll start with ribonucleic acid. What is meant by ribonucleic acid or RNA? Okay, this is the second important nucleic acid of the cell. Understood, children? See here. So first important nucleic acid, that is a DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. Okay, this one is second one, that is RNA. That means this RNA is the second important nucleic acid of the cell, is made up of ribose sugar, phosphate molecules and 4 types of nitrogenous bases. Okay, so see here which kind of nitrogenous bases here: adenine, guanine, cytosine and uracil. Okay, instead of thymine here, which one is there? Uracil is there. Thymine is where it is present here, children? Yes, the thymine is present in DNA. Okay, but in RNA, instead of thymine, which nitrogen base is there? Very good, uracil is there. Okay, once again I'll repeat here. This RNA, that is the second important nucleic acid of the cell. Okay, and it is made up of ribose sugar, phosphate molecules. Okay, as it is DNA. And here also 4 types of DNA nitrogenous bases, and here name of the nitrogenous bases also I have given: adenine, guanine, cytosine and uracil. Okay, instead of thymine, here which nitrogen base is there? Uracil is there. Okay, next one is, see here. Yes, the nucleotide, that means the smallest unit of the chain. You know that very well. DNA is made up of what? That nucleotide, isn't it? So that here also that nucleotide, that means the smallest unit of the chain of the RNA molecule, is formed by combining a ribose sugar. See here, children, ribose sugar, phosphate molecule and one of the nitrogen bases. Okay, so large numbers of nucleotides, that means the smallest unit of the chain. So large numbers of nucleotides are bonded together to form the macromolecule of RNA. Understood, children? So that large numbers of nucleotides are bonding. So that is called what? That is which one is formed? Macromolecule of ribonucleic acid. Okay, next one is, see here. Yes, according to the, now we will discuss about types of RNA. So according to the function, there are 3 types of RNA. First one is, yes, see here, rRNA, that means ribosomal RNA. Second one is mRNA, that is messenger RNA. Third one is tRNA, that is transfer RNA. So total, can you say how many types of RNA are there? Yes, 3 types of RNA, that is ribosomal RNA, messenger RNA and transfer RNA are rRNA, mRNA and tRNA. Okay, so what is exactly that? What is the function of this RNA? We will see one by one. Are you ready? See here. First one is ribose. See here, children. Here the types of, yes, RNA I have given here. This is the mRNA. Okay, that means messenger RNA. And this one is what? Ribosomal RNA, that is rRNA. And third one is what? Yes, tRNA. Okay, so we will see one by one. See here, children, first one is what? rRNA, that means ribosomal RNA. Okay, so the molecule of RNA, which is a component component of the ribosome organelle. The ribosome organelle, it is present inside the cell. Okay, so the molecule of RNA which is a component of the ribosome organelle is called a ribosomal RNA. That's why this RNA is called what? Ribosomal RNA. Why? Because this molecule of RNA which is a component of the ribosome organelle. That's why it is called what? Ribosomal RNA. That means rRNA. Okay, so these ribosomes perform the function of protein synthesis. So as I told, this protein synthesis, it is one of the important function in our body. That is, you will study in your 10th standard. Okay, so this ribosomes means what? That ribosomes, it is a organelle that is perform the function of protein synthesis. Okay children, so what is the structure of ribosome and what are the exact function, how it is involved in protein synthesis, these all things we will discuss in 10th standard. Shall we go to next now? Next one is second type of RNA, that is, see here, messenger RNA. You know, I hope you know that meaning of, yes, message, isn't it children? See here, this RNA molecule that carries the information. Message means what? That information, isn't it? So messenger RNA means the RNA molecule that carries the information of protein synthesis. Okay, this kind of RNA will carry the information. Which kind of information? That is information of protein synthesis from genes. Okay, genes, that means DNA chain in the cell nucleus to ribosome in the cytoplasm. So see here children, this mRNA will carry the information of protein synthesis from genes. Where the gene is present? Yes, gene is present in the DNA. DNA is present in the chromosome. Chromosome is present in the nucleus. Okay, that's why this point is here, that is synthesis, this information of protein synthesis from genes. That means DNA chain in the cell. Yes, in the cell that is present in the nucleus. DNA is present in the nucleus to ribosome in the cytoplasm. As I told, ribosome is one of the cell organelle. It is present in the cell. Okay, but this ribosome is present in the cytoplasm. Okay, so this ribosome in the cytoplasm which produce the proteins is called the messenger RNA. I hope you understood now. Yes, this messenger RNA, it carries the information of protein synthesis from where to where it will carry? Yes, from nucleus. That means from DNA it will carry to the ribosome. Ribosome is present in the cytoplasm. Okay, which produce the proteins is called messenger RNA. Understood children? So once again you have to read. Okay, so this one will carry the information of protein synthesis from genes, that means from DNA, that means from the nucleus to the cytoplasm. To the cytoplasm means where it will exactly go? It will go to the ribosome. Ribosome is present in the cytoplasm. So this ribosome is involved in the process of protein synthesis. So for that protein synthesis, this ribosome wants some message, okay, some information. That information will carry from DNA to the ribosome with the help of messenger RNA. Okay, so I hope you understood this one. Shall I go to next one? Third type of RNA, that is transfer RNA, that means tRNA. So the RNA, see here, the RNA molecules which according to the message. So see here, according to the message of mRNA. As I told, this mRNA will carry the message of protein synthesis. So the RNA molecules which according to the message of the mRNA carries the amino acid. So see here children, according to the message of the mRNA, it will carry the amino acids up to the ribosome is called transfer RNA. Children, these all things you will study in your 10th standard. Okay, so now only this much you have to study, that is tRNA means transfer RNA. The RNA molecules which according to the message of the mRNA carries the amino acid. Okay, carries the amino acid. You know that protein that is made up of what? Amino acid. Okay, so this carries the amino acid up to the ribosome is called the transfer RNA. Understood children? Yes, shall we go to next one? So we discussed about what is meant by ribonucleic acid and what it is made up of what. That also we discussed. Next one is according to the function there are three types of yes RNA. Okay, that also what are the exact function, that also we discussed. Okay children, shall we go to next one now? So children, see here next one of the important topic in this lesson we will discuss, that is Mendel's principles of heredity. So here we will discuss about monohybrid and dihybrid, okay, that I will teach you in next session. First say here Mendel's principles of heredity. Who is the Mendel? That is that, yes, one of the greatest scientists. He is the father of genetics. Okay, so genetic material is transferred in equal quantity from parents to progeny. See here children, so from that genetic material will transfer from one generation to next generation. That means from parents to progeny. Progeny means what? That is the generation, children. Okay, so here one question is there, that is if both the parents make equal contribution of, yes, contribution to inheritance of characteristics, which characteristics will appear in next generation? So that, yes, see here children, both parents are involving, so that equal amount of characteristics will come from that parents, isn't it? So which characteristics will appear to the next generation? So one question is there. So Mendel, yes, did that experiment through this. So here, see, Gregor Mendel studied the rules of inheritance of traits. Traits means you know very well, that is a characteristics. Okay. So for this question, he conducted an experiment on pea plant. That means matar. Okay, we will say that matar in Hindi. So that is a pea plant for the same. He cultivated pea plants and observed their pattern of inheritance from one generation to the next generation. So that one question was there, that which kind of characteristics, which parent characteristics will appear to the next generation. So he conducted that experiment on pea plant. So through that experiment he got many ideas about this inheritance of traits. Okay, that only we will study now. See here children, this observation resulted in the discovery of three laws of inheritance, that is famously known as Mendel's law of inheritance. So through this experiment, there are three laws of inheritance. Okay, that is known as what? Mendel's law of inheritance. Okay, see here children. So children, see here one question is there. I'll ask you, why that Mendel had chose that pea plant, why it is not a other plant, other animal? Have you any idea? See here, Gregor Mendel chose the pea plants, that is Pisum sativum. Okay, that botanical name of this pea plant, that is Pisum sativum, for his experiments, because the garden pea is an ideal subject in the study of genetics for the following reasons. So why there are many plants are there, okay, but why that Mendel had chose this pea plant? Because presence of first point is presence of observable traits with contrasting forms. So many characteristics are there in that plant. Which kind of characteristics I will tell you now. Next one is what? Produces many offsprings in one cross. Okay, so after the reproduction, this one will produce many offspring, means what? Many plants. Okay, third one is what? Short life cycle. So that life cycle of this pea plant is very short, so immediately we can get the next generation. So from that generation, new generation, we will get that new generation very shortly. So for this reason, that means many contrasting characters are there in that pea plant. At the same time, you in one cross, that is produces many generation, many offspring, that means many progenies. Okay, and the lifetime of this pea plant is very short, so we can get new generation very shortly. So if that Mendel will get that new generation fast, then only he can conclude that what is the exact conclusion of this, yes, that is, yes. So he can conclude that inheritance. Okay. See here children. Yes, these are the different characteristics of pea plant. See here, first one is what? Seed. Seed, that is what? That form which shape, that is grey and white ringled. Grey and round, this is what? And this one is what? White and ringled. Okay. Next one is cotyledons. That means the seed is covered by one cover node, that is called what? Cotyledons. So here one characteristic is what? That is yellow color, and another one is green color. Next one is flower of that pea plant, that is what? One is white and another one is what? Violet color. Next one is pod. That means, see here this one. I hope you might have seen this one. Yes, this is full form, and this one is what? Constricted. Okay, and color is also, one is yellow and another one is what? Green. Next one is where exactly it is present. This axial, and this one is a terminal. Okay, and size, that is what? Size of the stem, that is long and short, tall and dwarf. So these are the different traits of pea plants. That's why that Mendel had decided to do that experiment on pea plant. Okay children, see here. So children, this session we discussed about what is meant by RNA and what are the types of RNA, isn't it? And the next one is what? Mendel's law of inheritance. Why he chose this, why he did that experiment on pea plant, that also we discussed. So next session I will teach you about what is meant by monohybrid and what is meant by dihybrid. Okay children, so you have to read your textbook. Yes, I hope you understood today's session. Thank you children. Sai Ram.